is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No. Y'all,
This
just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
I can take myself dancing, yeah. I can hold my own hand, yeah. I can love me better than you can. Love me better.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Monday, everybody. That was Miley Cyrus performing her hit song Flowers at the Grammys last night. We're going to get to all that in just a bit. But first, we want to welcome Tori back. Tori, it's been a minute.
Hello, Jeff. Thank you. Thank
Hey.
you so much. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Really quick, unfortunately, after a battle with cancer and Gaucher's disease and a lot of other problems, my mom transitioned to heaven. She's up there right now. Last week, we were there for Shiva, which is the Jewish way of doing it. My pain is really deep and is very immeasurable, but so is her love for me. So I'm holding on to that really strongly. And you guys have been amazing. The show has been amazing. The Sam, Erica, Kelly sent me a sweatsuit because I was packed for Mexico, so it's freezing.
Oh.
And I wore it the whole time. And I just want to say thank you for all of the support and the viewers, too, who are going through this as well. So, yeah. Thank you very much.
Tough.
Thanks.
We love you and welcome back.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that.
Hasn't been the same.
No, thank you. I was like, maybe they don't need
No.
me. Okay.
You've been missed.
Okay,
you have
good.
been deeply missed.
Good. Thank you.
All right, so let's get to the Grammys,
Yeah.
guys, where it was all about women, including Miley, who we just saw. She took home 2 awards last night for Best Pop Solo Performance and Record of the Year. Those were her first Grammys ever. Could you believe that? SZA had the most nominations of any artist and took home 3 awards. And, of course, Taylor Swift, who made history last night, winning Album of the Year for Midnights. It's her 4th time winning the award, the most of any artist ever. And earlier in the night, she broke the internet when she won her 13th Grammy for Best Pop Vocal Album and surprised fans by announcing a brand new album. Genius marketing, as usual, per Taylor Swift. She posted this cover of the album. It's called The Tortured Poets Department. Just like rolls off the tongue. And will drop April 19th. Celine Dion made a shocking return to the stage amidst her stiff person syndrome diagnosis. It's the first time she's been seen out in months, and she presented Taylor with her history-making Grammy, but a lot of people at home are calling out Taylor for that moment right there. She didn't even acknowledge Celine, that's what some fans are saying. But backstage, the two were photographed, they were hugging. So do you think there was some McSnubbing going on?
That's what everyone's talking about, and it really does bother me because, again, it's a microcosm of our culture, how we can't wait to not give anybody grace, to not give anybody the benefit of the doubt, and sometimes it's warranted. But in this case, if you look at the before and the after, and I'll agree with everybody, I thought that moment was awkward too, like, oh my gosh, Celine, give her a hug, meaning Taylor gives Celine a hug. But if you looked at before this moment, Taylor was so excited that Celine Dion was there. It was a surprise. She stood up, she was clapping, her jaw was literally on the floor. And then I think in the moment, either she got lost in the moment or so much was going on, she forgot to give a hug. Maybe she thought she did. Backstage, they hugged. So everybody just please remember to look at the beginning, the end, and not just the middle.
Does anyone think I agree with you, too. Was she worried to hold her because of the stiff person syndrome? I was worried because I know my mom when she's, that's weird, but you got to be fragile. Maybe, I don't know if that was played into it.
Erica, please.
I think we can all think of a time when in the moment, we just got lost in the moment. And I think there's a reason why there's a saying that says, please forgive my head and not my heart. Or please blame my head and not my heart, because it is more mental than like what you actually want to express to people, which is, in my opinion, more important because it's coming from the heart.
Okay, yeah.
I want to take a moment, Al, I want to get to you because Jay-Z was honored last night with the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. He brought his 12-year-old daughter, Blue Ivy, which I couldn't believe she was that big, on stage to accept the award. But everyone is talking about how he shaded the Recording Academy, saying that his wife, Beyoncé, was overlooked. Let's watch.
I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know?
Al, we're both big fans of Jay-Z. I think we all are up there, but you're a super fan.
I'm a super fan of hip hop, and I have been listening to it since it was kind of considered a fad. I'm 46 years old, so I'm Jay-Z's target demo, no black man, you know. And I kind of take a certain amount of pride in watching this music come from kind of nowhere and being disregarded to now it's probably the most popular music globally, one of them. And to watch Jay-Z as a 46-year-old instead of like a 19-year-old from the Marcy Projects was like visually stunning to me. Him standing next to his daughter, I thought was really a beautiful moment. And I just wish that for as much as what he said was true, that if he had just taken a moment to acknowledge the moment and acknowledge how he got there and all the people that he worked with, some of the artists he worked with, and some of the things that kind of got him to that moment musically. I know there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and that's his life, and that's his platform to speak on that. But I'd have liked for him to just kind of take in the moment and just realize how many lives he's impacted. But obviously it was a great speech.
Yeah, I think everything that you said was true, and kind of getting a little bit of a history lesson on really on the Grammys and in terms of the impact of hip hop. And I know you're far more in the X's and O's than I am when it comes to that. But I saw Jay-Z the man, I saw Jay-Z the husband, and I saw Jay-Z potentially trying to make it right with his wife, who was up for Album of the Year for Lemonade, which was a story about his infidelity. And he had an opportunity to protect his wife and to say the things that he felt needed to be said, because it wouldn't be considered okay for her to say them. And I think in a time when we're yelling from the rooftop to protect black women, we can't exclude those who have become successful despite all the odds against them. And I think that that's what Jay-Z was doing in that moment.
Yeah, I think it's easy to, by what he said, just say, you know what, I don't want him giving his opinion on anything. But I think if you look at Jay-Z, to your point out, he wants to be the best. He doesn't want to be the greatest. He wants to be the best. And he wants the same for his family. And when you think like that, you kind of isolate a different group of people that don't have that mentality. I think he has that Mamba mentality. I'm not just here to be here. I'm here to be number one. And so is my wife, and so is my daughter. I think that's the place he's coming from, not trying to be disrespectful to the Academy.
My mentality is, isn't this cool? They have crab legs backstage. Like,
well, me too.
Yeah.
I'm like, open bar. Place at the table. Yeah. Coming up on DBL, we're talking about some classic singers who were at the Grammys last night, from Joni Mitchell to my favorite Tracy Chapman. Plus, Stephanie Jones is going to be here to talk fashion, including Miley's multiple looks.
No, that's beautiful.
Oh no.
Oh no. If you want to speak French, all you have to do is go, done cheese. It's really easy. No, I'm just kidding. Anybody's, I'm kind of in a fog. I'm in a fog.
Let me talk about musicians who have never won Album of the Year. And again, this has nothing to do with Jay-Z's point, because his wife has won the most Grammys, yet not Album of the Year. This is
only Album of the Year?
These are people that have not won Album of the Year, but they have not won the most Grammys like Beyonce. Madonna, Drake, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Bruce Springsteen, Prince, Marvin Gaye, David Bowie, the Rolling Stones, Elton John surprised me. Kendrick Lamar surprised me because I thought he did a couple years ago. I guess I was wrong. Bjork. And then only 11 black artists have ever. Bjork.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Bjork. She's trying to say it loud and fast.
She knows.
I know. Only 11 black artists have ever won in the Album of the Year category, to Jay-Z's point.
That is
when
bad.
you think about how many Grammys have we had so far?
68?
70?
Yeah.
66, I thought he did.
Okay, so there you go.
Oh, yeah, 60.
I mean, the math doesn't math.
And he did talk about the boycotts, which I thought was interesting, which was part of the pop culture history, is if you're not going to pay homage to us and give us the respect and flowers we deserve, we're not showing up.
Yeah.
We're not coming. And
Right.
it changed what happened. And I remember it being a big moment in pop culture. And yeah, I bet he was conflicted about taking that award.
Well, yeah, and just like with his speech when he said that he had boycotted over the DMX snub, where DMX had 2, the fact that DMX didn't win that year just like is mind blowing. So I wonder like who's doing the voting.
That's
and,
yeah.
'cause I don't know how
it's
the Grammys
questionable.
works.
It's kind of weird.
Welcome back to DBL. There were some legendary stars who performed last night at the Grammys, including my favorite Tracy Chapman, who brought the house down with her song Fast Car. Take a look.
You got a fast car. I wanted to get to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any places.
That was my favorite moment of the night.
Unbelievable.
By far.
Yeah.
By far.
I think we all thought of you last night. We were all on a text group thread, and yeah, you play Tracy Chapman all the time.
Growing up, I mean, just seeing the album cover, you know, just her silhouette with the yellow in the background. I don't know what it is about that song that connected, you know, dreams into moving to California, but that song touched me.
I mean,
you know?
well, you heard Luke Combs talk about being in the car with his dad, and I thought about like being in my mom's red Subaru when she was in grad school, getting her PhD, and just I think that song is almost weirdly, and not to be too hyperbolic about it, almost like a portal back to a specific moment in time. You always talk about sounds and smells and like
it brings you right
where
back.
you were and how young you felt and like where the world was, and I just think she has this unique ability, and then she was just gone. So to see her back, Erica.
Yeah, and I kept thinking, did we know she was coming back, or did we speculate that she was coming back? Because
We manifested it.
Yeah, I said something to my husband. I'm like, I wonder if Tracy Chapman's gonna. He's like,
Because you heard the song begin,
yeah,
and you're like, is she there? Is she there? Is she there?
And then we saw a hand, and he goes, "Oh, that's not that guy."
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, Luke Combs, wow.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I did too. And I was like, yes, she's back. I swear. Because that was the shot that they gave. They were trying to reveal.
And I think they were telling you that.
Yeah, it was
for
great.
sure.
And
for
she
sure.
sounded fantastic, looked fantastic.
Yes.
Tracy, give us more, please. Another unbelievable moment was when Joni Mitchell took the stage at 80 years old. She performed a gorgeous rendition of her classic Both Sides Now. Take a look.
I cried so.
I really don't know life. I really don't know life at all.
Favorite moment of my night, and the way she turned and in her chair, and
with
people
the
saw
chair.
her. If you didn't know, this is her first Grammy performance ever.
I did not know
at 80,
that.
and I just don't know her sound after losing my mom cut through. I've seen things from both sides now, and she had that cane controlling the stage. That was my favorite moment.
Yeah.
That was special.
I bet.
Yeah,
I bet
yeah.
that's special too, Tori. The Piano Man Billy Joel also performed his new song
Which was
last
good,
night.
huh?
In 30 years.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Friday night I crashed your party. Saturday I said I'm sorry. Sunday came, trashed me out again.
Even though that song's new, it sounds so familiar.
Yeah, right. That's an old song. Wrong clip. Wrong
I
clip.
feel like I've heard that.
Friday night.
It was weird how many people were like out and about, like going back and forth to the bathroom during Billy Joel's performance. And I get it. At some point, you do need to get up and do your thing. But I felt like more than any other performance, that's when people got up. And I was like, hey.
Well, the last one, especially because he closed out.
he closed with that
so
song.
They were like
Yeah.
piecing out. I noticed that.
I didn't like it.
I wonder if Ice Spice doesn't know who like Billy Joel is.
Of course she doesn't.
Oh.
Yes, she does.
There's no way. Do you remember when Paul McCartney couldn't get into Tiger's after party.
They didn't know who he was.
Because the doorman didn't know who Paul
Yeah, but that
McCartney
wasn't at the Grammy.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, it only takes, like, what do
know.
they say, generations every 5 years, so 35.
By the way, I was watching the red carpet. I'm like, who are
these
you?
people?
I am old.
We're
I know.
old.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, before we go, I want to do the new Billy Joel
Excellent.
song.
Okay,
Let's
good.
go out with that. We'll be right back. Enjoy some Billy. Welcome back. That was Billy Joel's new song.
That was really
Everyone's
good,
freaking
Jeff.
out about that.
That
Everyone's
was
freaking out about the
funny.
new song. We'll get the new song.
That was funny.
Okay, but that was Fantasia
That
with
was
her
funny.
rendition of Proud Mary during the Tina Turner tribute at the Grammys. Fantasia wasn't the only star shimmering in gold last night. Stephanie Jones is going to break down the best and worst looks on the Grammys red carpet. Steph,
Yes.
hit us with it.
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
They're fabulous. They're fabulous. Okay, so gold and silver were big hits, starting with Miley Cyrus. She looked stunning in this see-through gold mesh dress by Mason Margiela that looked like she just stepped out of the Roman Empire.
Yep.
It's crazy, and that hair.
Oh,
like
hated
hair.
it.
I didn't love the hair, but it was giving me some 1970s Jane Fonda vibe. But she didn't only just wear this. She wore 4 other looks on stage, from a black halter to a silver 2-piece dress. I mean,
I have to ask you, Steph, if you're gonna do a hair like that,
yeah.
do you need to change it up based on the different
other looks?
I would have liked to see it change a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw her, what apparently is her new boyfriend, Max.
Yeah.
They looked kind of the
same, exactly. Yeah, the
His
hair is similar.
is
It
the-
morphed? Yeah.
The hair is the same, the look was the same, so I don't know if they were like trying to show I'm together. This is, it's a big moment because since the divorce and everything,
Although all those outfits are 70s-esque.
Oh, yeah.
So the
Bum
hair
kind of cowboy.
everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Stunning in bronze. Wow, she just was breathtaking. Victoria Monet in this satin corset gown. Not only her, but a baby girl, 2.5-year-old
And
Hazel.
him.
the husky.
I mean,
is that?
What
Hello.
a family.
Hello.
I mean,
Knock, knock, who's there?
and then we had Jean-Baptiste looking fabulous in silver with a skirt and pants.
Love that look.
Cute.
And matching jacket by Versace, just stunned. He just does no wrong.
Yeah.
Never.
Yep.
Dua Lipa rocked this silver gown with a low-cut neckline and little cutouts. And then one of the trends on the red carpet was black and white. So check out Olivia Rodrigo in this vintage Versace gown. And this was originally worn by Linda Evangelista on the runway
Now she
in
rocked it.
1995. Beautiful. And then we saw Paris Jackson. So she changed up her look in this Celine gown with all the cutouts. But what was missing was her 80 tattoos. So she posted this time-lapse video of the entire process, which must have taken forever. But hey, a bit different. And we saw Lenny Kravitz, the man who never ages,
No, he
leaving
doesn't.
nothing to the imagination, much to my delight. In this sheer
Such a rock
shirt
star.
and leather pants.
Did he come out of the womb looking like that?
Yes. Yes.
Stunning, just stunning. And Janelle Monáe, a vision in black and silver in Giorgio Armani Privé.
Great choker.
Oh, and then we saw Taylor Swift. She made quite an entrance in this long white gown with the thigh-high slits, the long black gloves, and the custom-made vintage watch that was a choker, set to 1 minute to midnight. So all of the Swifties were losing their minds. What's happening? What's happening? But of course, not everyone was a hit on the red carpet. So on brand for her. But Paris Hilton just gave me
Tori.
mermaid Barbie, same old, same
Switch it
old.
up.
Yeah.
Someone else who looked the exact same as every time we've seen her the past year is Billie Eilish in her oversized Barbie top. Just seen it too many times.
She's like the Adam Sandler of
Yeah, she doesn't care. Yeah.
I mean, she's fabulous.
right.
When you're
so
that talented, it
talented.
You don't care.
Yeah, she's like, whatever. And then we've got Kylie Minogue. This was a bit of a miss for me in a corseted gown by Dolce & Gabbana.
Yeah.
And then finally, we have very mixed reviews on Chrissy Teigen. So some people love the rose-light ruffles, some people hate it. So guys, what do you think?
It reminds me of those tissue roses I used to make back at Alianza, and then we would spray them with perfume.
Yeah.
See, I thought of the pantsless because towards the end of the year last year, everyone was going pantsless, and it looks like she's not wearing pants, but it's more accentuated.
And I thought of it as like she's given birth so much, it's almost like she's a blossoming, like floral fertility.
Oh.
Like a mother.
Okay.
Very
The floral-
metaphoric.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I've seen her in better. I thought the hair, the makeup. I mean, she's got a body to die for, hasn't she? Absolutely
Good
stunning.
styling, but
let's be
maybe-
honest, we're really nitpicking.
Yeah,
her,
we
aren't
are. We're nitpicking.
But you know, she looked beautiful.
Does she wear that in her seat? Like, does she
Yeah,
sit
she
down
did.
the whole show with that?
She did, and she
I
was
wonder if she
dancing
crushes
in
it.
Because it looks great, but I mean, how functional?
Yeah, you're right.
I imagine the
looked like
seat
a
must be pretty
bodysuit.
big because where the flower's going to go.
Yeah, right.
Uncomfortable. And also her husband, John.
Oh, he looked flawless. I know.
Always.
Did he have like a long tie thing
He had a
going
pussy
on?
bow undone.
He had an
Sam.
undone
Nice.
pussy bow.
Wow,
Undone
Sam.
and
He's been
silk.
watching
Are you
me
okay?
on
Silk
DBL.
shirt.
What
Yeah.
a legend.
You're welcome.
But this was the family of the night. I mean, these guys.
I can't with
Yeah.
him.
Wow.
Yeah.
An
All right.
amazing look.
Put a shirt on.
Okay.
No, he looked great. I'm just a little jealous. We'll be right back.
Put a shirt on.
Yeah.
February, enter the Sandals Blue Valentine giveaway to win an all-inclusive vacation to the brand new Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines or any Sandals resort of your choice. Watch DBL every day for a word of the day. Then enter at dailyblastlive.com/sandals for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night escape for 2. The winner will be announced on DBL February 28th. Today's Sandals word of the day is tan.
Welcome back. Does your skin need a little love? If so, you might want to take a bath. That's how you get kids into the bath. Yeah. Need a little love, buddy?
Get in there.
Why don't you get in there? Yeah. Studies show that regular baths can help open pores and allow for our skin to release toxins. So are you guys bath people? You like a good bath to release those stinky toxins?
I don't have a bath, and I wish I did, but I do sit in the shower, as you guys know. That's something that I've been doing since my swimming days, because I used to get exhausted after practice, and then I'd go sit on the shower floor. Still do that to this day.
Still sit.
I wish I had Erica's bathtub.
Everybody does.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That is kind of going a ways, I hear.
Yeah, you
I
don't use
know.
it, and I'm upset about
You
it.
don't use it. I think it's for people over 6 feet tall, maybe 7 feet tall.
I'm 6 feet tall. I can get in there.
Could you rent it out, like rent a bath?
No. I wouldn't rent my bathtub.
I was just thinking
No.
maybe as an income. People rent their pools.
Yeah, but they're
Bert,
not
I
inside their
sit.
home.
Okay.
No one has
That's
ever
a different
said,
profession.
Jeff, how do you guys make a little extra money?
We run a bathhouse. That could fit more than
literally
one
the name of it.
person. Yeah. It fits multiple people, but do what you will. Jacuzzi can help you take the first step in achieving the perfect skin with the perfect tub. If you want to start your bathroom remodel, Jacuzzi can help you do it the right way, not Tori. Jacuzzi offers an unmatched, stress-free remodeling process. Call 800-990-3709 or visit jacuzzibathremodel.com. You got something?
Nothing.
Oh, I was just going to say,
I do want to say,
before
Tori,
we
you
go.
were so great today.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.